Hey guys, it's MeanSpeed here, and today I wanted to talk about things that were cancelled, I guess, for the future of the game. To start this off, this video will be about unreleased items. So yeah, basically there are a huge amount of unreleased items in Battlefield Heroes' game files. There's a website called IconnyBFH. I'll put the link in the description. It's basically it's a website with a huge list of every single item that's ever been put into the files, not just in the game. It's everything that they've ever made and put into the files. So yeah, massive list. It's got every item's name, well, unless the item wasn't ever given a name. It's got a picture, and it's got like what the clothing item was for, like say if it was a hand item or whatever, and basically what faction and class those items were for. And it doesn't just have unreleased clothes. There's also a couple of emotes that were never put into the game, and there are a few widgets. And I'm just going to scroll down the page. I'm going to look at some stuff here and sort of go over some of it with you. So I'm just, let me see. I can actually see some of those old widgets that were from closed beta here. If you guys didn't know about them, they're basically there were some bandages that healed you quite a lot, then there's some bandages that didn't heal you that much. Yeah, they were quite good. So there are, let me see, there's over 5,000 maybe items here. Might be a bit less than that. But there's some deleted emotes here. A lot of workbench mods, I think some of which haven't actually ever been put into the game. There's one called Standard Scope, which is obviously for a commando, but I've never heard of that or seen it in the proper game. Maybe that's foreshadowing something for the next section of the war room. Maybe it's something that they didn't put in, I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on this site, but really it's the majority of it is stuff that is in the game, but there are a fair amount of things that you really think, why didn't they just put them in? I mean, my theory towards some of these things is that they just, well, I mean, there's been a discussion about the fact that they can't add any more items because of the memory or something to do with the engine. Apparently that's not true, but why not put the items in then? I mean, there are some items here that are maybe just broken. I mean, that's probably why they didn't decide to put them in the proper game. So if anyone here, well, listening to this, has ever modded the game files, you may know that a few items could be broken. If you try to wear them, it won't work, or it just won't look how it should, how it's supposed to look. I don't know, maybe some items are broken in that way, or maybe they just thought that the item wouldn't sell. I mean, you can put anything in the game and someone along the line is going to buy it, but they have to think carefully really about what they want to put in. But I mean, there are so many different types of people playing this game with different interests, so really it doesn't matter what they put in, someone is going to buy it along the line, but they really want the majority of people to spend money. Yeah, I'm seriously trying to look for what I just mentioned. Okay, I'm gonna go out on a whim here and just mention it, and if this isn't actually on the site or a thing, then I apologize. But basically there was a tank shield, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. So around the time they made the pocket vehicles, with a vehicle, I don't even know what it's called, to be honest with you, but it was around the time they just made pocket vehicles, and they made the Jeep Jump and the Speed Up. I think they also had some other widgets for tanks and planes. So I actually can't find it on the site right now, but I'm pretty sure they had a shield for a tank. I mean, just imagine that if they put that in the real game. So you have a gunner with full health in a tank. He uses the shield tank widget, and then once his tank eventually goes down, he just spawns another pocket tank. or he uses his own shield on level 5 and then wins the fight, who knows. But yeah, there are a lot of stuff here, and some of it, I mean, I can sort of understand why they didn't put it in the game. Well, I mean, you can see that there are so many things that have potential here, and then there are some that just look a bit strange. And there are a few also items in here which are reskins. I think I just went past a reskin of one of the scarves in the game. And I can see that there are some, I mean, some of these items look cool. And what really annoys me is the fact that, okay, I understand that if they didn't even bother to give the item a name or show any sign that they wanted to put it into the game, that's fine. But there are some items here that have pretty decent names that make sense, and yeah, they look good. You'd expect them to be in the game, but they're not. So I'm just curious why they abandoned like some of the items they probably intended to put in to the game. And I suppose this does link in with my whole future Battlefield Heroes series thought, I don't know. But I guess this could also link into the past, because, well, this is something they could have decided ages ago that they didn't want to add all this in, or maybe at some point they may release them, but I really don't know. There are just, I've just been looking at this, there's a load of different tattoos. I mean, so many of these items look really great. I mean, there's a mixture of sort of World War II stuff and just like things you've seen from other themes and whatnot. But also, one interesting thing here is this is the closest we have to actually knowing that Easy or DICE at some point wanted to introduce female heroes, because there are a few shirts and jackets on this page that actually have like a female body structure to them, and I think I did see a female set somewhere in here, and it's not the infamous Lady Gaga and whatever the other one's supposed to be, punk girl sets. They're actually meant to be well, women sets. So yeah, that's also another thing that they abandoned, and I don't really know how popular that is amongst players, if they actually really want to have female heroes. But yeah, it's just another thing that's in the files that they've never done anything with. The closest thing we've had to female heroes is what I just said, the punk girl sets, and also those face masks from Christmas, which don't even fit the face properly. They're a bit strange anyway. But yeah, so yeah, there's just a load of stuff here. Don't know whether, like I said, they didn't put them into the game, or that they won't ever release them in future because they're broken items, or that they just don't feel it's right. I mean, some of these are just the national counterpart to the royal item. If you check the website recently, they're giving, well, not giving away literally, but they're selling the green tank top for royals. And there's actually a national one here, which is like silver, and obviously, yeah, it's meant to be the counterpart to it. So yeah, there are some items here, like, you know, items that were just that you think they could have been in the game. What's wrong with them? But you know, I guess somewhere along the line something was broken, or that these items don't work, they don't fit the hero structure properly, or I don't know. Maybe at some point someone who organizes the store said, okay, I want some of these unreleased items into the store, and then someone else came along and said, no, you can't do that, this won't work, or we don't want that in the game. I don't know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this, basically telling you what I've seen off this website. Kind of boring, I guess, but yeah, I mean, it is interesting to look down this website and think, you know, there are so many cool items here that they could have added, and I think that, you know, at this point of the game, I mean, I've been looking through the store, and I'm so bored with all the items we have. I mean, I don't even think they look that great. And if they don't want to bring back items from the store clearance sale, like I mentioned before, Maybe they could put in some of these unreleased items if they aren't broken. I mean, that was me just speculating on it. I don't know. I mean, I've never modded the files before. If I did, I'd probably try on all types of different items that have been unreleased. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time, where I'm probably going to talk about another aspect of something that they gave up on, or something that just wasn't released that could be for the future, or you know, just something like that. So see ya.